What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Thank you so much for tuning in. It's me, Mikey Pipes. Tuesday morning, 6:45 here in New York. We are preparing to install a 5-zone, 2 outdoor mini split system. I got my 2 outdoor units. I have my 3 wall units. Behind there, I got 2 more floor mount units. I got my wall mount brackets, my communication cable, my drain hose, my line set covers, my line set cover fittings. The only thing I need right now is, where are the guys? I think Mr. Redman could help. What do you think? He's advertising, why settle for cheap builder's grade when you can get the ACiQ system? He's happy as can be. Look at him. He's dancing away. What are you waiting for? ACiQ.com/Mikey Pipes and learn to become a dealer for free. Stop advertising other brands. Start building your own brand with private label equipment from ACiQ. And be like Mr. Redman. He's just dancing for joy. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have your traditional Cape Cod style home. I'm on the left-hand side of the home. We have a bedroom in the front left, a bedroom in the rear left. We have a bedroom on the second floor left. And these 3 rooms is getting this 18,000 3-zone outdoor heat pump unit. We're gonna put a unit in this bedroom on the wall, one there on the wall, and a low wall, or we call floor mount, there. There used to be an air conditioning unit there and there as well, through the wall unit. Our handyman was retained by the homeowner, got rid of those for us. So now we're gonna put in the 18,000 BTU system here. On the other side, the right side of the house, we have a bedroom there, and this is the kitchen. This is an extension off the back of the house. We're gonna put the 18,000 BTU system here. It still does 3 zones, but we're only gonna use 2 for that bedroom and this living room. Directly to the right-hand side of that chimney, we'll be popping out with our line set. So I measured, it's perfect. We're good. So unit there, outdoor unit there. And that way we have 5 independently controlled heat pump heating and cooling systems. They'll be able to adjust the temperature of every bedroom individually and ultimate in comfort. All right, folks, let's get rocking and rolling. The units are packaged very well, considering. And I generally like to use one of the box tops for garbage. So I already have the other unit deboxed. There it is. Nice and sleek, and looks like a ductless mini split system, right? Except it's more in line with builder's grade pricing, but you get far better quality of product. And this unit is made at the same factory as all the other brands, which really makes no sense to me. But you're paying for a name. Here, you can build your own brand with ACiQ. All right, for my mounting of the outdoor units to the wall of the home, we're using the Rector seal. This is model WBB300. And this is what I do. I mark it out where my center's gonna be. This makes a difference. We'll put a center and center. That way when I'm bolting this thing to the ground, when I'm bolting this thing to the wall of the home, I know where my 2 support needs to be. Bleh, tongue-tied today. All right, 1 unit is going on the wall here. This is gonna be the floor mount unit directly above the baseboard. Take 2. He always folds under pressure. This is the wall mount bracket to secure the unit to the wall. And there's the indoor unit. All right, so we have one unit going on this wall and the other going right there. That's what you call professionalism, folks. I got my hole drilled out for the floor mount unit in the second floor left bedroom. I have the hole drilled out for the first floor front left bedroom. Our outdoor unit's gonna go right there. We're gonna have one straight line coming down. The outdoor unit over here will somehow come across, join these, and come straight down. And that's how you do it, folks. 1, 2, 3. We're going to drill a hole through this line hide. And I drilled in reverse so we don't shatter it. Perfect. All right, I'm feeding Daniel the communication wire. Lines up perfectly. Take a look at these factory flares. It's like they forgot to do it. Disappointing, but I never trust a factory flare. So I'm cutting off the end of the 3/8 and the 1/4 inch. And then we're going to send that through the wall and give that to Daniel so he can hook it up to the indoor unit. On the floor mount units, the line set comes out of the left-hand side. Gotta love the NAVAC automatic flaring tool. My battery's at 50%. I don't think I've ever charged this thing. It's crazy. And as long as you follow directions, it makes a perfect flare every single time. Check this out. Put that right there. Put that there. Okay. I noticed it's been doing this lately. There we go. It's been acting up a little bit where it doesn't want to go in unless you play with it for some reason. Okay. There they are. Nice flare. Let's give this to Daniel. Hi. Drain hose first or line set first?
Say that again?
Drains, line set or drain hose first?
I expect the drain hose last.
Last. Okay. Plenty? Okay. When you're done with that, come downstairs to the first floor one. Thank you. All right, let's get this wall mount bracket on. Perfect. Center. Center. All right, we're still center. Good. Get a couple more in there. All right, let's connect the communication wire to the indoor unit. I removed the 2 screws that hold this front bezel on and popped open the electrical cover. And we're going to route our wire in through this plastic knockout. There's a little piece behind the motor and through here to there. 1, 2, 3, black, white, red. All right, got the drain on the bottom. Let's wrap this up a little bit. Okay, let's get another one right here. Beautiful. And now right there. Let's just tuck this in. Put a little bit right there. And of course our drain is going to be a problem. So one more right there. All right, Gio. You go outside and pull that wire. I pull the wire. All right, hold on. All right. Yep. All right. On the wall, electric through, line set through. What's that, Gio? You got it connected? Okay. So now clean up the rest of that room. Put the cover on. Clean everything up. Get the put the batteries in the remote control. The what? The cap of the USB port thingy? Yeah, you could throw it in the garbage. The cap. But leave everything nice and neat appearance in that room. Okay, so this line set is from Daniel. We're going to connect that here. That wire is from Q. He's working on that unit, and it is almost 9 o'clock, and we have 3 units on the wall. All right, I have the service port access cover off. Also my electric connection access cover off with the knockouts, the 6 half-inch knockouts. The best way to take these out, just like this, folks. But make sure you don't leave them in the grass, okay? Trust me, any other way is just wasting time, and you're gonna be cursing yourself and cursing ACiQ. Ow! Ooh, because they don't like to come out easy. They don't. Okay, I thought it got me. All right, let's get this bad boy wired. Black, white, red, ABC, 1, 2, 3. So circuit C is my 2nd floor front left bedroom. We'll take a Sharpie or a label maker and we'll mark that inside the front cover. Make it easy for the next guy to understand, or even me when I forget. So black, white, red, 1, 2, 3. This one is circuit C. All right, A, B, C. Now we have to just get a crimp connector on here and hook up to the ground. I am an idiot. I swear you can't make that up, folks. You cannot make that up. And the NAVAC the NAVAC mini tubing cutter doesn't have that little groove in it to cut just off the flare. So you notice that? It doesn't have that. I can't believe I put 2 flare nuts on. I am not paying attention. All right, take 2, folks. Take 2. Let's put this on there. Right to there. Come on. Right there, perfect. Slide this bad boy in. Lock it in place. Hit the button. It's that easy, folks. It's actually, you don't have to even hold it. No-handed operation. And there it is. All right, flaring the 1/4 inch for circuit B. See?
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I've never saw it before. Normally it's like wired into ground. Huh. All right, so my electrician used green conductor wire. So one was taped red and one was taped black, which is already gone. Well, it's as long as you mark it, it's fine,
Yeah,
right?
that's funny.
But I don't have any red electric tape, so we have black, and green. Hopefully that's right in there and we're good to go. If not, it'll go pop, goes the weasel. Getting it done, folks. This is done, that's done. We're working on this. Q is working on the one. First floor rear. First time trying to do this? Oh, look at that. First time for everything, Gio. So pay very close attention, Gio. Remember, I told you have 4 more days left to show massive improvement, or we're going to have a conversation. You don't want to have a conversation with me on Friday.
I don't want to have a conversation.
Because it'll ruin your weekend, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we just took the core out.
Right.
There's that core.
So you put it
This
in,
is magnetic.
turn it to...
Yep. Now we're going to tighten this up a little bit. Now we're going to get the vacuum hose, hook it up there. Pop that on there. Now we could do a nitrogen test, right? But it's such a small line set. Let's just hook it up to the vacuum pump and see if it holds a vacuum.
Do you want to do nitrogen on the upstairs one? Just to be safe.
Well, okay, sure. Let's go get it. Daniel's second guessing his flare, so we're going to
Be sure.
pressurize. So circuit C. Open this bad boy up. All right, 400 and let that thing stabilize. 450.0, 449.9, 449.8, 449.8, 449.7, 449.6, 449.5. Everything is on pretty tight. 449.4, 0.5, 0.4. And I hope he doesn't have a leak. You asked what the ideal pressure is. The ideal pressure is a pressure that does not drop. Right now it's at 449.1. Right? So since I know that that thing leaks a little bit, there's a cap. Give me that cap. We're going to take this off. It was in the climate class right in here. It's in there somewhere.
Take the sawzall blade, put it parallel to the cover. Yeah. No. Face the same direction as the blade. Make it flat and then make the sawzall blade flat. And push the metal piece on the sawzall blade against the cover.
All right, 371.4. 371.2. Stay, baby. Don't let me down. 371.2. 371.2. All right, still 371.1, so we are good there. Let's close this. Let's take this off. Let's dump that nitrogen charge. All right, the hose is here. Actually, is this the one missing the... Let's see, hold on. We ran into a problem yesterday. No, it's in there, okay. Okay, get that cover on.
I can use them.
All right, turn it on.
Turn the gas on.
All right, now put that flat 90 on. What's wrong with that picture, Gio?
Tighten it up.
All right, wiring up circuit A, which is the first floor left rear bedroom. Right now we're vacuuming down circuit C, which is second floor left bedroom. Let's close off this valve. We jump up to 300 and starts dropping down. So we're 277, 278, 279, 280. We're good. We're going to keep vacuuming that down. Let me wire up A, B, and C here. There it is. Oh, hi.
How you doing?
Good.
I hate to be a drag, but the air conditioner in this bedroom is not level.
We're not done.
Cool.
Okay.
This is huge. Didn't expect it to be huge.
You think it's big?
It isn't?
No.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Man. As long as it does the job.
Exceptionally well.
Yay!
I'm glad you like it. You'll be enjoying it more tonight.
Well, maybe not tonight, but I think next week.
Yeah, for sure. Daniel, the just double check that one. She's saying it's not level, but I know we're not done yet, but just double check that and see if it's just because he didn't push it into place. Come on, baby, get in there. $178, $220, $230, $220, $212, $210, $209, $208, $207. You could say that's a tight and dry circuit. Beautiful. So this circuit is now done. So I'm using the field piece Schrader core removal tool. Oh man, didn't come out. Where is it? Got stuck there. Son of a gun. There's no pressure in that zone, that circuit right now, so we could do that. I don't even need the tool, I could just take them out by hand, but I just want to show you how I use it. Let's get the vacuum pump set up here. Boom. Boom. Thing's spazzing out. It's like, nope, come on, what are you doing? Look at this. Come on, man. You saw that? Hooked up to the atmosphere and it's showing all that crazy stuff. Look at this. Come on. I swear these things don't stay accurate, man. And this is an expensive Micron gauge, too. Okay, 3,000, 2,000, 1,000. Let's let that run while we redo that zone.
because it wasn't level. While I vent my frustrations of being the boss, we're going to watch Gio secure the wall inlet or wall outlet, whatever you want to call it, to that unit on the wall in the second floor right bedroom. He's going to secure that to the wall of the house, and then run a length of line set cover from there. And we're going to take the outdoor unit and put the wall mount bracket on the wall, get this unit on the wall, and it is almost 15 minutes after 10 here in the morning. It's sunlight, you know, it's not daylight. I mean, it's not nighttime.
No.
It's not. Yeah, but you want to put the top piece on first, though. You won't put the
backing piece?
You got to put that on first, right? Because now you won't be able to get it on.
So take that off, Gio.
Take that off, Gio. All right. Communication wires ran from the second floor right side bedroom. That's that floor mount unit. The unit's on the wall. The wall mount bracket, Rector Seal, WB300. We're going to flare these, send that through, and then drill a hole for the first floor living room and come across and then down, identical to like the unit on the other side. You got to predict what's next. What do we need next? There you go. 1/4 inch and 3/8. I sent Gio to get the flare nuts, and he comes back with just the flare nuts, but you need to flare it as well. All right, here's the one that wasn't level. Now it's level. And here's the other one. 6,000 BTUs, 6,000 BTUs, 9 upstairs. Just give me the back, please. Just the back piece. Thank you, Gio. I got a screw right now. Am I good here, Gio? Or need to go up or down? Go look over there.
It has a little pitch, right?
A little bit of pitch going down.
Yes, that's good right there.
It's good right there?
You want to go a little bit higher?
Like there? Oh, mother effer you.
A bit lower.
A bit lower. That's where it's going. What is this Home Depot special, Gio? I swear.
You don't like it?
No.
It gets the job done.
No, I don't think it does get the job done. I think you're lying to yourself. Rigid. Home Depot shopper. I'm mad at you. I think I know why. 'Cause you're a Home Depot shopper. Cut there. Measure 36 inches. Okay? Now use that sawzall and cut it. Even though that's not really the good blade I wanted to use, but don't destroy it. You got this. Yeah, don't worry. It'll survive. Just don't cut your fingers off. Now this, it's a short blade. Okay, gee, it's a short blade, so just focus on this side right now.
All right.
Go. No, the blade, the guard has to go against what you're cutting. Come on. Oh, Gio, come on. Oh man, Gio.
I don't want to mess it up. Want to cut that end off?
Oh, Gio, man. Swear you mess up.
Hey, at least I didn't.
F up a bad dream, man. A wet dream. We need some longer sheet. I need some longer sheetrock screws because you're using ones that are too short. I think we're going to be done today by 12. It's possible.
Sorry.
No, tell me.
Pull the drain hose out a little bit now.
Pull it out a little?
Please.
That's what she said. Pull it out.
This one. Right there? Anything else before I come off the ladder?
That is it.
No, but I'm going up next, so it's okay. Rigid. Oh my God, but they're rigid.
Every time he grabs my drill, he does that.
Yeah. Yeah, but do not drill.
Is there electrical tape out here?
Yep, should be.
Can you throw it at me? Thank you. That's a good throw.
Look at that. Nice solid connection made there. Make sure I don't spin the screws. My first plumbing boss used to tell me that. You're spinning the screws! I'm like, yo, what are you talking about, Tommy? You got to spin the screws in order to screw them in. You know, I could have used a T there instead of the 90. Oh well. But, you know, it's kind of symmetrical to the other one on the opposite side. Wow. Me gusta. Mi gusto, right? Mi gusto. Mi gusto. Hey, oye, ¿dónde es Latinas Chicas? Afuera. Oh, adiós mío. Not aquí, huh? No aquí, no aquí, Latinas Chicas. Adiós mío, coño. Back on the other one. Wow, we got a good vacuum. Let that run. Circuit B and C are done. We needed to redo that one when Quentin installed it. He installed it with pitch, and you're not supposed to install it with pitch. So you can bet he'll never make that mistake again. So there's that, there's another one there. So 3 units to this outdoor unit. So one of the benefits of having this is, besides individual control, phenomenal heating. This will heat with 100% output at negative like 11 degrees. And we'll keep going to negative 27 and then severely drop off. So if you're living in the Arctic Circle at the North Pole where you have real ambient temperatures of negative 27 degrees, I suggest you light a campfire and bundle up in an igloo, because that's the only way you're going to be staying warm. Because an ACiQ extreme heat is not going to do it for you. Not the North Pole. But if you live in the Long Island, New York City metropolitan area and you're tired of getting bamboozled by your HVAC contractor, pick up the phone and give us a call. The number's right there in the truck. 516-348-6300. And if you're an HVAC contractor and you're tired of getting ripped off by your brand that you install, whether it's Mitsubishi, Fujitsu, Daikin, any others, Carrier, and you want to put in to increase your bottom line, a system to increase your bottom line, go to ACiQ.com/Mikey Pipes. Make sure you tell them that Mikey Pipes sent you. They'll give me an attaboy, and you will get a special bonus on your first order. But only if you mention Mikey Pipes. Do it now. All right, we're finishing up the commissioning of this 3-zone system. Just going to put the Schrader core in for this last service valve. It is a few minutes till 11. I love this field piece. It has a little thing there so you could spin. All right, see that? Pretty cool. And you know, also the sight glass, you could see how the valve, see, it's installed. Close that. Open this up. You'll get a little, psst, right? And then we'll crack this open. If we hear hissing still, our valve is leaking. So our valve is installed properly. Let's put the cap back on, put the covers on, and this system is done. That flare looks too small. Let me re-flare that. I think maybe I didn't set it right. All right, I'm working on the 2-zone now on the left side of the house. The guys are inside cleaning up. Got my flare nut on, setting that right there, pushed up against that. Lock in place, hit the button, and she flares. I don't think the piping, the tubing was in deep enough, hitting that guard. Let's see how this one is. You serious? How did that happen? It's like it didn't even do anything. What? Oh, we ran into this problem before where it was the tubing was moving up. When you're flaring it, it wasn't like holding in place. Let's try that again. I swear it's moving. The tubing is moving. Huh. Doing a 3/8 now. Let's see how this comes out. Perfect. All right. It is 11:37. 188. Let's close that. We good. She shot up to around 400. Now she's back at 241, 238, 236. We good. All right, 14 after 12. Then we just got to check the drains because there's no condensation coming from neither one of them. Here is the 3-zone on the left side of the house. The ACiQ 18,000 BTU, 3-zone compatible unit. The ACiQ 18ZHH M3C. There's our private label that they designed for me. And there's a QR code if you want to become a dealer of ACiQ. Let's go check out the other one. Here's the other unit. That's our 2-zone. We got the 12 in the living room, the 9 upstairs with the identical 18,000 3-zone unit. If I need to do a basement, it can handle it. Or another room on this house, it can handle it. We have that spare. Beautiful. There's our private label. There's the QR code. If you're an HVAC dealer in the United States, you want to install these, trust me, you want to do it. ACiQ.com/Mikey Pipes. Tell them I sent you. Make sure you let them know that I sent you. Your first order, you're going to get a special bonus. So don't forget it. Here's the other 9,000. Whisper quiet. And
they're pretty.
They are pretty.
Ugly looking.
They're gorgeous.
Look at this. Here you could just feel it cooler. This is great.
And Daniel's just doing a water test on the drains, making sure that they're all pitched the right way. But beautiful. All of them are done. Sweet. 4.5 hours, folks. You see what time that is? It's 2:47. And it's still Tuesday, May 12th. 4.5 hours to install 5 ductless mini split systems off of 2 outdoor units. That's what you get when you call Pipe Doctor Home Services. Yes, I have lovely hair. Why companies take days upon days, I have no idea. Do I run a very tight ship? Absolutely. I expect efficiency and professionalism from my team, and they never fail. We get the job done. That way we get to go home to our families and our loved ones, and you get to have nice, efficient, high-performing HVAC systems in your home. Call Pipe Doctor Home Services if you're tired of getting bamboozled by your HVAC contractor. Pick up the phone. Call me, 516-348-6300. Or I'll stick Stoli on you. Right, Stoli? He's a lover, not a fighter. Catch you on the next one. Be well. God bless. Stay safe. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Thank you so much for tuning in. It's me, Mikey Pipes. It's Tuesday, May 12th, 2026. What are you honking your horn for? Go honk yourself, honker. These people like to honk.
So, to prevent that from spinning around, stay right there.
Okay. You want to do it so you don't break the fins.